Gary, I'm so upset that this is going on. We stand in solidarity with you.
What?
Yes, the genocide against your people. The poultry. The system tries to shove more poultry down our gullets. We must fight capitalism. Power to the people. Poultry. We made t-shirts. We care because we adopted a poultry. That's right. You haven't met our son yet. Bartholomew, come in. You have a lot to talk about. Obviously you would get along well since you're both birds. In the meantime, we will go protest.
What? Man, did you hear Chump and Skimp? What? Thanksgiving is supposed to be about coming together, not about dividing and genocide. Do you ever meet people like this? Great, we have a video just for them.
Some people call the conquistadores genocidal, but everything that the conquistadores did was not only good, but necessary, because the Aztecs were furries.
Now we're gonna show you how to make stuffing. It's really easy. You just, So I have a box of stuffing, and make sure you get yours out. I'll take a look at the instructions. It says to, just toss it in. Oh, okay. After you empty the box. So now you tell me. Are you going to fish it out? Actually, it adds fiber. Now I'll show you how to saute giblets. Quick, water! Oh no, I don't know what to do! Help, help, help! Luckily, I remained calm. Had I freaked out, something bad could have happened. But this all proves just one thing. Only women belong in the kitchen. Well, I suppose there is one thing us men are good for on Thanksgiving. Football.
What is America? Apple pie? Capitalism? Justin Bieber? Nothing is more American than American football. That is, except for racism. And if you don't agree with me, you're a racist. And if you do agree with me, you are also a racist. Because everybody, in fact, is a racist. Or at least according to this racist expert. Expert racist. Expert on racism. Football goes back to the year 1619, which was when America was originally founded. Football was appropriated from another culture, one of the first cultures to come to America. Unfortunately, the Minnesota Vikings have profited off of this minority group's plight. This group, which was once indigenous to the Americas, no longer has a claim to it because it was taken by the genocidal Canadians. Their religion has been appropriated by Disney, and now they must watch as all that was sacred to them is sucked up by the moldy sponge that is corporate greed. Despite years of mostly peaceful protests in Minnesota, the owner of the Vikings still will not listen to reason. Be the difference today.
What do you mean I have to watch him? You're busy. What would you have to do on Thanksgiving? Slaughter a turkey? Ha ha ha! Oh, you're serious. That's dark. Turkeys are birds. Just like you. Wow, I didn't know you were a speciesist, but I guess it is legal. So have fun. Well, I'm gonna go get hammered. That's right. I'm supposed to be babysitting you. I shouldn't get drunk in front of a baby. Hey, have you ever been to Hooters before? Oh, we probably shouldn't leave the viewers hanging.
Hey, kids. It's me, Trixie. Since I'm pretty, wasted, I probably should just cut to the chase and read this letter. Hey, Trixie. My name is Phil McCracken. Oh, it's, nice to meet you, Phil. I'm in first grade, and this year I have learned so many things. When I was younger, I used to like eating pizza and hamburgers like all the kids around me. But then I learned about my carbon footprint. and that livestock creates a lot of CO2. Yeah, that CO2 is a real killer. I started eating bugs to get protein. Oh, good on you, Phil. My parents weren't very happy, so I had to start sneaking the crickets I was supposed to give to my lizard. My teacher was very proud of me, and sometimes brought me other treats, like worms. Actually, I don't even like meat anymore, or most other human foods. My teacher said it's because I may not even be a kid, and I started thinking, turkeys like bugs, and maybe I was actually a turkey. Yeah, that's definitely something to think about. I started wearing feathers, and even made a beak for myself. I also made a cage with my sister's baby gates. I still sleep in my bed, but I made a nest out of my sheets and blankets. That way I will be able to keep my eggs warm. Oh yeah, that's very nice of you, Phil. Yeah, those eggs, they need to stay warm. A month ago, my mom saw my nest. She didn't mind at first since she thought it was just a game. But yesterday, when we were talking about going to Thanksgiving at my grandparents' house, I explained I couldn't eat any turkey. My dad laughed at first, then became upset after learning I wasn't joking. My mom then told him about my nest. He found my beak and destroyed it, and also pulled me out of school after learning my teacher was supporting my true turkey self. I used to only be disgusted that my parents would revel in the genocide of my fellow poultry every Thanksgiving, but now I worry they will make me partake in it. I already tried calling CYFD on my parents, and unfortunately, my attempts of framing them for child abuse fell flat. Any other ideas? Signed, Phil McCracken, a vexed first grader. Phil, I want you to know you aren't alone. Many other first graders and adults feel the same as you. Wait, do you know what time it is? It's time for our neo-pronouns of the day. Yay!
Hello, G's and Jers. It's me, Professor Ishmael X. And today, our neopronouns are che and chicken self. I will demonstrate in a sentence. Che went to the store to buy chicken self a chicken to do some clucky things. Unless you're a vegan, you can't complain because you murder animals without their consent. Besides, Che asked for the chicken's consent, and it was dead, so it's probably okay.
Today isn't just a sad day for turkeys, turkey adjacents, and species queers, but also for natives. The Red Sox, a popular baseball team, will be playing today. I'm shocked that the pejorative Red Sox is still used for native footwear. You should say native socks, or indigenous socks, or BIPOC socks, or Injun socks. Wait, no, not that last one. I think I need to acknowledge my privilege here as a white sock, and I need to atone, so I will bring a real-life native sock on the show to see if they will intercede for me. How?
What?
How? Me say bad slur many moons ago.
I heard you say that just a few moments ago.
I smoke peace pipe and be forgive. Trixie has mighty herb and wacky mushrooms.
I think we should talk about Tisquantum now, or as you know him, Squanto.
We not talk about Genocide Day.
You've been talking about it the last 6 minutes.
Is Trixie forgiven by Almighty Chief?
This makes me feel quite uncomfortable.
You have internalized racism.
Anyway, it all starts when Tisquantum was enslaved by the English and brought to Spain,
Who was oppressed by white man.
where they planned on selling him as a slave. But because the Catholic Church opposed slavery, he was released by several Catholic priests. And then he made his way to England, where he worked for a time for a man named John Slaney, who was a shipbuilder. Most historians think that's where he learned English. Later on, John Slaney would help him hitch a ride to the Americas.
So Tisquantum is native Uncle Tom.
I'm going now. And don't call me back next year either.
I'm glad that Trixie has been forgiven by Bountiful Native. Now Trixie will smoke peace pipe all alone, which is very sad. Wait, maybe we can ask a baby if a baby wants to share some of the peace pipe. Hi, baby. Do you want some of the peace pipe? All right, I'll smoke it by myself, but Trixie thought it would be polite to ask. So, baby, Trixie recognizes her privilege. Do you recognize your privilege? You know, you are a white male baby. Did you know it's your fault the natives died? So, baby, do you know how much blood stains your hands? Would you make them walk the Trail of Tears again? You sicken me. You and your emperor, Donald J. Trump. All right, kids, I'm going to get on that peace pipe. In the meantime, don't celebrate genocide. Remember, write to Trixie, just like Phil McCracken did. And you too might be featured on the show. Just say, "Hey, Trixie."
We are glad Gary cooked this dinner, otherwise we'd be eating a turkey.
What do you think this is?
A turkey substitute made from soy and artistically crafted to realistic perfection.
Right. Anyway, I guess we have one final video for you. Oh no, they've got Tiger Lily. I'll get you.
My hero.
Say, what makes you red? Smoking all that dank herb? And why isn't Tiger Lily red?
What made the red woman red? What made the red woman red? Let's go back just 50 years when law school was her wish. She wanted the job and so she likes relied ever since.